I'm coming back in from my walk, and while I was out, I was just thinking about my early morning start. I got up early to prepare bread, and we have a market this weekend, and I'm doing 24 loaves, which is a lot for us, for a small little sourdough, micro, whatever you want to call us, artisan thing. But as I was preparing the bread, I began to think this morning in the quiet of what goes into it. There's so much work that goes into the loaf, but there's not a lot that goes into making a loaf. So the ingredients are simple. It is the starter, which is your yeast, that's the rising agent. And then it's flour, water, and salt. That's it. That's all that goes into a sourdough loaf. But then there's work that has to take place. You have to mix the water and the sourdough starter together, and they have to combine. They have to become smoothed and together so that there's no lumps in that. And then you add your flour in, and you add your salt, and you mix those in, and it becomes a dough. But it doesn't look like anything right away. It just looks like a shaggy, hot mess. And you leave it, and then you come back, and it's changed a little bit. The feel of it's different. And so you do stretch and folds, and you do that, and then you leave it, and you come back, and it's changed a little bit. The gluten's building, and you leave it, and you come back. And you do this like 4 times with your sourdough. And it just got me thinking, number one, as I prepare every batch of dough, I pray over it. Lord, whoever consumes this bread, may they know the bread of life in you. And I'm overcome with emotion today of the work that goes into making that bread from a spiritual perspective. There are so many times where God adds the simplest of ingredients to our lives spiritually. And we complicate it. We make it difficult when all we need to do is just rest, because that's what you're doing when you walk away from the bread. You're letting it rest. And sometimes we just need to rest in the Father's hands, rest in the Creator. And so He will come and He'll do some work on us, but He knows He can't overwork us. See, when you overwork the dough, then it's no good. You overwork that, it becomes tough. But He doesn't overwork us. He comes and He does some work in our lives, and then He leaves us to rest. He leads us by the still waters, and then He comes back, and He does some more work on us when we've relaxed and rested. So I don't know where you're at today in life. I don't know if you're in the place where He is stretching you, He's folding you, He's molding you, or where you're in the rest phase. But just know this: when the Creator of the universe is working in your life, trust Him, relax, allow Him to do the work that He is doing in your life, and then rest. And then when He comes back and He starts to stretch you some more, let Him do it. Be grateful for it, because He's always working. He's always doing something in our lives, even when it looks like rest.